What's going on, man?
How you doing, Mr. Will? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Jaylon. Man,
Yes,
first
sir.
of all, thank you for coming on. I wanted you to come on here to be able to share your story and just talk about your wins. You know, you were able to we helped you set up a season. You were able to build a capital stack of over 180,000 something. I don't know. I lost count. And you're well on your way, man. And I know you're like this close to pulling a trigger on your next investment property. So if you just want to share your name, where you're from, and why the REI 90 caught your attention.
Yes, sir. My name's Jaylon Flowers, Mississippi, a small town called College, Mississippi. Reason why I joined REI 90, I was following Will for probably, I would say, a month on YouTube. I see people saying they followed him for years. I don't see how they did it for years and not pull the trigger. But I started REI 90 and I was interested because of the education piece. As far as a few people know, I bought my first property and I knew it had to be a better way to do it. And I just started researching, and that's when I saw you, and you was talking about leveraging credit where you can scale a little bit faster versus saving your down payment all year just to spend it. So that's why I dug into it, and I saw the services that you was offering, and I was like, yeah, this is it right here. So I hooked up with the team, and it's been a great journey, man.
Definitely. Now, a couple questions, man. You didn't go the conventional route. You actually invested and got a seasoned LLC, or some people call it a shell corporation. And some people may not have the foresight to make an investment that fast up front, because I mean, it wasn't cheap. Let me just put it that way. What gave you the confidence to be able to make an investment of that size immediately right out the gate?
So on one of your videos on YouTube, it was maybe the first 10 video I seen, you was talking about Chef Corps and explaining it. And I didn't know exactly what it was, but like I said, you just went into depth about it, about how Chef Corps work, how they look, come with the financials, the website. You have at least 5 years of age, you know what I mean? So when the banks see that, man, they just willing to give out more money. And for me, it was a no-brainer. I'd rather invest that, like you said, it wasn't cheap. I'd rather invest that, but I got it right back in the first 15 days. Like, it's an amazing experience, and if I recommend it, if guys want to pull the trigger on that, it just puts you a steps ahead of the game, and just amazing journey, man. It's crazy. And this is only round one, and it's going to get better. It's going to get crazier. So,
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Somebody asked me what's the cost. The shell corps for the entire build out, they start about 20 grand. But here's the thing I tell people: when we look at what we invest in, I'm never concerned about the price. I'm always looking at what is my return. And if it costs me $20,000 and get $200,000, sign me up.
Yes, sir. Twice on Sunday.
Twice on Sunday. So with that being said, Jaylon, in the middle of the funding process, you hit me up and said you were nervous. Because I know there's probably somebody else out here who's also thinking like that. If you got good credit, getting a shell corp, I'm telling you, it's like funding gold. You were just nervous. Talk to the people a little bit about that, because I know we go through that because of our financial traumas.
Financial trauma. Yes, sir. Like I said, it took me, on my first deal, it took me a long time to save up that 30 grand, 50 grand. And when I seen the potential of the Chef Corp and following your steps, and I got that 50 grand in like 15 to 20 days, I'm like, wow. So I don't put in 500 hours just to save that, and I just got that in 15 days from the bank, and I wasn't used to that, you know what I mean? So I booked a call with you. I'm like, King, why I feel nervous when I get the first 50? And you told me, man, you first generation. Your parents, you was asking me how my parents' situation was. I said it wasn't that great, and you told me you first generation, man. You're not used to this, but get used to it because more is coming. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, definitely, man. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't think about. This generation, we're the first set of people who have an opportunity to really make a substantial amount of money that our parents have never seen. We're now counseling our parents about finance. Our parents didn't know about credit like that. Our parents had never been able to leverage credit or seen 50,000 drop in their bank account at once without going to work, like you say, for 500 hours. So we talk about now just like the dynamic, because I know your father recently just joined the REI 90. Talk a little bit how it's possibly even helped your family dynamic. Because one of the things he made mention to me, which I was like, man, that is so dope. Because I love seeing more and more father and son. Feels like I've seen you get more success in a short period of time than he's seen around amongst his peers. And your father's been an entrepreneur for 20, 30 plus years. Can you talk
Sir.
more about just that family dynamic and now how you're kind of hoping to create a community with this new information that you've been getting?
Yes, sir. It's amazing, man. Like I got all my people around me. I'm just feeding them that information. And some of them spitting it back out. Oh man, how does that work? I don't think so. But what I come to realize is when you won't do better, you will do better. So my dad, I didn't have to convince him at all either. Like, he's fully on board and he's ready to get rocking too. You said something on one of your YouTube channel on YouTube videos that we seem to see scams as opportunities and opportunities as scams in the black and brown community. So for me, that's still so true because I got a lot of homies that don't mind putting their money in things that really don't give you the best return. You know what I mean? It's gonna get you booked, like you always say. And for me, when I got this information from you and I signed up, I'm doing my best to pass it around because, like you said, that's from one LLC. See, I can create three, do the same thing, buy three chef corps and do the same thing. You know what I mean? And that's what me and my dad's gonna team up and do. We gonna buy maybe two or three more chef corps, and we can go get 500,000 next time. You know what I
Easy.
mean? Easy, easy, easy. And right now, I'm up on it with the team. I'm getting my credit clean back up because I just went through my first round. And man, another 6 months, man, go grab three or four more properties, rinse and repeat. So I'm just trying to get my family. I got my dad on board. My sister, she was on the webinar call 2 weeks ago. She getting her money together, and man, we finna take over, man. Like, why not me? Why I can't be the next? That's what Derrick Rose said in one of his videos. Why I can't be the next best point guard? So why I can't do something that they do? So yes, sir. So it'll be
Absolutely.
amazing.
And for people who are looking at this screen, these are two different $50,000 approvals. We got 100 just from Chase. I didn't even have enough room to put all your approvals. But
Yes, sir.
any last word, David, for anybody who's just sitting on the fence and they're like, man, is this for me? I'm scared or nervous or whatever they may be thinking about. Like, what would be just kind of like if you had to give an elevator monologue of just why they need to make a decision? What would you say?
The thing is, you're gonna spend the money anyway. Like you might as well get the proper information, the education, the motivation, the discipline. Because like you said, when they drop that 50K in your account, it does take a level of discipline. And one thing that you preach about and harp on is the mindset. So do it. If you want better, you'll do better. And this program gives you all the tools that you need when it comes to LLC setup, when it comes to funding, when it comes to getting your credit cleaned up. We all start in different places, but it's nothing but positivity in the Facebook group. It's a win-win. And what you always say, you harp on, not even your money. Like, like it's not even your money, and that's what keeps ringing in my head when I was getting nervous at first. Bro, it's not even your money. Just follow the process. What Mr. Will and his team is telling you, they've done this and been done. They're doing this before, and all on your wealth management website, it shows you how much money that you don't help a lot of people get. Like the proof is in the pudding. So, look, man, it's just do it.
No, I appreciate that, man. And like I tell everybody, I want to make sure I say this to you publicly. Proud of you, man. Keep doing your thing. You're literally changing your your financial history for your entire family, man. And your first generation. Like, just think about how powerful that is, man, and just keep making the people around you proud, man. So thank you for hopping on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Definitely, definitely.